we're going to shift gears to data views, which is also going to be in the UI, and this will be coming out in a release in the next month here. Sometime in April, you'll probably be looking at getting it on one of your sites. But the UI feature is similar in the way of advanced search, where it's really a way of curating your metadata in from your existing data, and being able to view it at a glance. And so if you create these custom reports that you can share that with your collaborators or maybe even external stakeholders, if you need to file reports on the subjects that you're collecting data on. In addition, we've got a thing called templates that we'll show, and this can really standardize that data reporting across your lab or even institution, which is a really great feature that Flywheel is adding here. And I will jump straight into showing this in a demo here. Well, all right. So data views, when you enter your project, will be now a new tab up in the on the project list here. So data views, you'll see here the ones that are specific to this project and the site level template ones. To do this, you can create a brand new one, but I've already created one and I'll edit this one. So for this use case, we're really looking at maybe something where I want to make sure I've know all the scan parameters for all the images that I've collected in my project. So I want to go through and find each scan, collect the TR times, make sure that and compare that to the classification method that we've given it in Flywheel. And so you are pulling it from any metadata in Flywheel at any level of the container. So you have your project, your subject, your session, your acquisition, and we also have files at every one of those levels. So if I want to grab here and grab, say, the file level for the TR times, this is in the metadata that is the file info repetition time. It is in a file that is at the acquisition level. Now we can grab files and get the metadata from things from other areas. So if it's an attachment at the session level or at the subject level that was brought into Flywheel, we can also get any kind of metadata from those. But the one I'm looking for is I'm looking for the DICOM files and the DICOM header information that was extracted from that and put in as metadata for these. So these are, I'm looking for the echo time or the various echo times and repetition times and things like that. But I'm also only interested in the DICOM file. So there's some regex here that I could add saying I only want to filter it on anything with the DICOM extension. So I'll notice here, I want to build this out. I want to add echo time to this. So we have some high level metadata fields here that are commonly used, but if it's not, you can start typing, and in similar way of advanced search, it will autofill. And so here I want to grab the echo time, and I just move that over, and I can give it an alias because this is the actual metadata label, but I want to give it something more readable, so I'm going to just do TE time here and make sure, and then I can actually move this up to reorder the columns. Then I can preview it and see how it looks and make sure I've got the right metadata field collected. You'll see then it organizes it with all the things I can view. So I think I've got this right, so I'm going to save. And then I can go through and I can see the entire list here by viewing. So this is a great way of being able to view at a glance all the relevant parameters that you're interested in and pull this through. There's ways then you can export at this. This is a really handy tool then to do analysis on this data. You can do a CSV or in JSON, different ways of doing JSON, of really then being able to share very quickly the relevant things in your study. So these are the project specific. So this is all for this project. I've developed this data view for this project. But let's say I'm a site admin and I want to make sure every project has the ability to see this data view for their projects as well. If I'm a site admin, you'll see this new option then to promote this to a site level template, which then if you're an admin, the admin section has a data views section here now, and you'll see we have one already built at doing subject demographic data. I can go into this and see, yep, I've got these commonly used ones, and I'll go in. Now, if I make any changes to this, this is going to affect all templates on all projects where we have. So these are kind of, and this is only something a site admin can edit. So this is something you want to make sure you have understanding of what you're going to be affecting. But then this is available for any project. So if I go to this other project here, you'll see this shows up under that project's tab. You'll see that this project specific. It only includes the data for that project. And I can go back to my project that I was working on and see that's where this lives here in the site templates. And I can go in here and look at, yes, this is the subject demographic for this project. Now, if I want to customize this, I can actually make a copy of this and edit that copy so that this is a this is something more. So if I want something more specific to this project, I want to have a different one. So if I want to add something where I've got some IQ data for this project, then I can add that here and give it another label. I can preview it and see that I've got some IQ data for some of my subjects. And here, and then this will show up as a copy. So then this isn't going to be for this. I can rename this, be something more specific for this project. But there again, I've got a way of collecting data in a simple way of making this either shareable or viewable from across a project or even across the site.